Hi, Vader here. Sorry, usually Trepacer here was on Saturday, some Spielberg review or Trepacer Saturday reviews. I asked him, I wanted to take over and review two movies. He usually sometimes does a review two movies on Trepacer's Saturday reviews, so I asked him as a personal favor to me, Vader, to review two movies for him. And he kindly stepped aside with a little gentle persuasion, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I have the two movies here. In fact, there are two animated movies, and Vader loves a good animated movie. So I have these two movies to review for you. These two. First, we'll go with this one, not this one. Vader made a mistake. Very rare, but a mistake. Hercules. This is the Disney version of Hercules, which came out, I believe, in 1997. Okay, it finally came on Blu-ray, I believe, this year. And okay, I'll hold this up. That's what Trepacer told me to do. I'll hold this up while I give you my review of Hercules. And in this story, they kind of changed the origin around a little bit. Normally, in their normal story, Hercules is the son of Zeus and a mortal woman. But in this movie, they make Hercules the son, a complete god. They make him the son of Hera and Zeus. They change it around that way. And in this story, Hercules, he's the son of Zeus and Hera, and basically he gets kidnapped. Basically, Hades, played by James Wood in this movie, who was absolutely hilarious in this movie. He plays Hades in this movie, and he wants to take over. So basically, he has the fates. I think it's the three fates. They tell him that he can take over in the future because they can see the future, but if Hercules is around, he's going to stop him. So he comes up with a plan. He sends these two demons to kidnap Hercules and, of course, kill him. And, of course, they give him this poison that's supposed to strip him of all his godly powers so he can easily be killed. But he doesn't quite drink all of it. Okay, and he gets kidnapped and taken to Earth, where he's raised by these loving parents, adopted parents. But, of course, Hercules, because of his strength, he's kind of an outcast in this movie. And he basically has to find his way, and he, with the help of a little, I guess you would call him a little, I guess, what do you call that? The half donkey kind of person, Philetus, played by Danny DeVito, kind of takes him under his wing, and with the aid of Pegasus, his horse, he searches out to become for training. He goes to seek Philetus, I think I said his name right, to become a hero, and gets training on how to be a hero. And first, Hercules is voiced by Tate Donovan. Okay, and of course, along the way, he meets Meg, kind of a saucy lady who he kind of takes a shine to. And of course, what he doesn't know is, of course, that Meg is under, I guess, she kind of sold her soul to the devil, or Hades, played by James Wood. And basically, she has to do him a favor and try to find Hercules' weakness, so of course Hades can take over. And of course, this movie has nice singing animation to it, and I enjoyed it. Beautiful animation in it, and okay, the story flowed, and Danny DeVito was hysterical, and James Wood stole every scene he was in. He's as hilarious as Hades, and I really enjoyed this. And I understand it became a TV series after the movie came out, but I really enjoyed Hercules. I've never seen it before. The first time, this Vader likes. So with the singing and the animation and the voice work, I thought was equally good. So I'm gonna give Hercules, and this is, I think, one of the better Disney animated movies. I'm gonna give Hercules I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I liked Hercules. I really liked it a lot. It really, Vader is a very hard man to get to, but this movie got to me. Okay, and what was that song that Hercules was singing about making it to the? I forgot the song. But he was about something about making it, Going the Distance. That's what it is. Going the Distance. I like that song. It kind of works for this movie. So I'm going to give Hercules an 8 out of 10. Vader approves. Gives you the, the Sith Lord of approval, an 8 out of 10. Okay. Now, the next movie is, of course, Rio 2, which came out this year. Okay, and this is a sequel to the other movie, Rio, the original Rio that came out. Okay, and this movie, of course, stars Jesse Eisenberg, Anne Hathaway. Okay, and basically this is a sequel, of course, to the movie that came out before, and it's about this. I guess you call him Blue, which is Jesse Eisenberg's character. He's a macaw. Okay, that's what you call the birds. They're macaws, and of course, the first movie he met Jewel, and of course they were totally different because Blue was domesticated and wasn't raised around any of the birds, so he was basically an active human, and Jewel was, of course, independent, and of course they got together with their little companions, little sidekick characters, and they really got together and became a couple, and of course their masters got together and became couples. So this is the sequel, where basically Blue and Jewel have 3 kids, of course, and they're still hanging out with their buddies. Okay, but in this movie, their owners actually discover some more macaws in a remote part of, I think, of what's it supposed to be? A remote part of the Amazon, and they basically go there to try to help them. Okay, and of course along the way, you still have the beast that's trying to get revenge on Nigel, of course, him and another character, the frog, played by Kristen, the poisonous frog, played by Kristen Chenoweth, Gabby, who I absolutely love. She's my favorite character in this movie. Okay, she's a poisonous frog, and she totally is in love with Nigel, the evil bird that wants to get revenge against Blue. And of course, when Blue and his family and Jewel and they go to the Amazon looking for their owners to try to get help them discover more macaws, they actually run into Jewel's family, her father, and her aunt, and a bunch of other friends, boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, and a bunch of other macaws who basically are hidden from hiding from the rest of society to try to stay keep their territory. They try to hide out. And excuse me, sorry. There we go. A little adjustment on the mask. It's hard to breathe sometimes. Anyway, and also at the same time, you have these builders that are, of course, destroying the Amazon, for trees and stuff, and laying waste to it at the same time. And of course, you get a lot of songs and stuff in this, which is, I think, the really good selling point of this movie. I mean, the story is, sort of predictable. I mean, Blue is like, remember, he was a city macaw raised, so he's kind of had a place in the Amazon forest, of course, and of course the kids get along great with their grandpa, or they call him Papa, right? And of course, Jewel's at home there because she was raised there. But of course, Blue is out of place, and he struggles to fit in, of course. And then, of course, at the same time, he's trying to find his previous owners so they can help them. And of course, at the same time, what he doesn't know is, of course, that he's being stalked, of course, by Nigel, who wants revenge. Okay, and Gabby, like I said, who was my favorite person. She's the poisonous frog, who's with Nigel and a certain anteater, and she's totally in love with Nigel. And I love she even has a song about their love, and she's my favorite character in this movie. Absolutely favorite character. Just the way she acts and her voice is just absolutely perfect. And like I said, the story is totally predictable. You can pretty much figure out what's going to happen. Will they stop the evil developers from destroying the Amazon? Of course, will Blue fit in? Okay. It's totally predictable, but I still enjoyed it. And like I said, the singing and the songs are absolutely fantastic. Okay, and the animation, the 3D, I saw it in 3D, was absolutely fantastic. So I would definitely give this movie, I don't think it's as good as the first movie. I think the first movie was better, but like I said, I love the poisonous frog Gabby. She's my absolute favorite in this. But I would give Rio 2 I would give it a 7. I said I go to, yeah, because the first one I think the first movie I would have probably given a 7.5 or maybe even an 8. But this one I think is just a notch below that one. Sorry about that noise, window open. Uh, a 7 out of 10 for this one. Rio 2. Enjoyable. Like I said, the songs are popping in this. Okay, great voice work. And like I said, I love Gabby the Poisonous Frog. She's my favorite. Okay, Vader loves that. Vader loves a poisonous frog that sings. Okay, call me a softie for that, but that's what I do. Anyway, 7 out of 2 for Rio 2. And for Hercules, which Vader really loved, really took Vader. Vader has a cold heart, but Hercules sort of melted it a little bit. So I would give Hercules an 8 out of 10. Okay, very enjoyable. Highly recommend it. 2 thumbs up. A lifesaver. Okay. Anyway, leave some remarks down here. Let Trepacer know what you think of these 2 movies, and if you like this review by Vader, and who wouldn't like a Vader review, Vader's reviews, feel free to leave comments down below. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button down there for Trepacer. Give the brother a break. Okay. Anyway, that's it for now. Vader's gonna have a little refreshment and maybe look at some more animated movies. Vader is in the mood for some animated movies. So, anyway, let me cut my lightsaber off. Always have lightsaber safety. Remember always to turn off the lightsaber when not using it. Okay, just a little safety tip for you future Sith Lords out there. Anyway, that's all I got to say. So, let me cue my music and relax.